Questions for Landon, Greg?
Yeah, so Landon, just give me an overview of the offense. There are times you guys seem to run the ball more effectively than you have in recent games. So what did you think of what the team did overall?
Yeah, for sure. I thought we were able to, especially in parts of the game, we were able to run the ball pretty well. Credit to Scotty, all the running backs, and Khalil for doing that. And I think the biggest thing is that we just got to be more consistent with that. I thought that we, like I said, did a great job, but it just comes down to consistency and making sure we have no negative plays and having more of those big rushing games.
Obviously, you guys have quarterback run game all the time, but you had it more today. So I assume you knew that. How do you think that part of the whole offense went?
I thought it went pretty well. I think it for sure brings in a good factor for our offense, having a QB that is able to run the ball very well. And for sure it opens things up for our offense.
How do the BYU defensive front comparative to some of the other teams you guys face this year?
Yeah, they're pretty good. Credit to them. I thought they had a great scheme coming in. Definitely got us on a few, but definitely a good front. One of the better ones that we faced.
Your health, I mean, you've been sort of battling it this season. Even went down for a little while today. How are you?
Pretty good. Like I said, I got hurt during Kansas, and obviously did not play last week, but looking forward to this bye week to try to get my health back on track. It was just a minor tweak, nothing too serious, and looking forward to getting back.
Same thing? Same
Yes, sir.
foot, whatever, ankle?
Yes, sir.
The 4th and goal. Pad level, leverage, what was the difference there?
Yeah, ultimately, in that situation, that was a failure on our part. We have to. That's a play that we have to score. There's no reason why we should not do that. And we obviously didn't get enough push, and that's something we got to work on. And especially throughout this bye week and going into next week at UCF.
It's not your first time going into a bye week, open week, whatever you want to call it. In the past, what have you focused most on during that bye week, and this time around, any different?
I would say, one, getting my health back on track. I think that's a big thing for a lot of teams, just to make sure all the players are healthy and stuff like that. But also to make any tweaks with our run game or any tweaks with our offense I think is very important, and to get everybody back on track. So.
The heavy package. This time it actually drew a couple penalties as well. What was playing out there? Did you see what influenced that?
Not really. If I'm being honest, it's just a big cluster of guys, especially down there. You can't really see what happens. Half the time you kind of wait for the crowd reaction to see what actually happens, because most of the time you're at the bottom of a pile. So definitely makes some of the teams a little bit more jumpy. I think we got a couple offsides today, but that's something that we also had to clear up big time and make sure that we're more efficient on that on our heavy package.
Was the environment difficult from a communication standpoint, especially when you got down to the student end? Or
it was. The noise factor was definitely something we had to get adjusted to. But I feel like Khalil, the QBs, and especially the guys on the up front did a really good job of kind of getting used to that. And credit to Khalil, it's a tough environment to come in and have your first career start. And so I thought he did a great job of kind of taking that leadership role and going out there and leading the offense. So.
How would you compare the environment to other venues you played at in the Big 12 and around the country?
I mean, it's pretty elite. It was extremely loud. So I would just say overall it was a great environment, and definitely one that's tough to play in as a college football player.
How do you keep this frustration from boiling over too much?
I would just say focus week to week, knowing that each and every week's a new week, and we all got things that we got to get better at, and focusing on those things and making those corrections will stop that. So.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
thanks, Lane.